I made the argument for a long time that NATO expansion into Ukraine was a prescription for, I think if people had listened to me, we would have avoided that war.
You were part of three main schools of international relations post-Cold War. There was a kind of rivalry between yourself, your offensive political realism theory versus Fukuyama's more optimistic about the eventual triumph of liberal democracies and Huntington's famous clash of civilizations. Up until recent events, scholars would argue that your theories sound very logical, but they remain untested.
Well, as you know, in the 1990s, it looked like Frank Fukuyama was right. You know, he had argued that we had reached the end of history, great power politics was no more, we were all going to live happily ever after. And in fact, Frank Fukuyama said at the end of his article on the end of history that the biggest problem that we would face moving forward was boredom.